Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. If you have recently received approval for your EB1 or EB2 petition, congratulations. But the question is, what comes next? Now, the road to a green card involves additional steps like filing Form I-485 and submitting your medical examination report, Form I-693. In this video, I will share some educational and informational tips to ensure your application is complete and error-free. Whether you are filing concurrently or waiting for your priority date, some of these tips may really help you. So stay tuned. Now, the first thing I will share with you is that if you are the beneficiary of an immigrant visa petition, such as the Form I-130 for family-based, or Form I-140 for employment-based, or Form I-360 for religious workers or certain widows, you can file Form I-485 only after USCIS has approved your petition and an immigrant visa number is immediately available. However, in some categories, concurrent filing is allowed. For example, EB1A and EB2 NIW petitioners can actually file Form I-485, which is application to register permanent residence or adjust status, alongside their Form I-140, provided a visa number is immediately available. As we have in the case of EB1, as of now, it's current. So if you want to apply for your EB1 from scratch to file Form I-140, you may decide to file concurrently, including your Form I-485. This can really help save time in processing. So just to be sure that always ensure you meet all the filing requirements before submitting, either concurrently or not. It's important to note that as of early December 2024, USCIS now requires Form I-693, which is the Report of Immigration, Medical Examination, and Vaccination Record, to be submitted alongside with Form I-485. Failure to include it can lead to rejection of your adjustment of status package. This applies to those who are in the US, those who are present in the US and are trying to apply for adjustment of status. Ensure you include your Form I-693. Before now, some applicants decide to submit their Form I-485 with the exception of their Form I-693. Perhaps it's not ready yet or something like that. But my advice to you will be that make your Form I-693 also ready and submit it alongside your Form I-485. And if you are filing concurrently with Form I-140, ensure all of these are included. It's really helpful, especially for employment-based applicants, to avoid unnecessary delays. To be clear, your Form I-693 is now valid for 2 years. It's valid for 2 years from the date it's signed by a civil surgeon. Remember that when you want to do your medical examination, you have to go to a civil surgeon. So from the time it's signed and dated, it's valid for 2 years. So if your priority date is not yet current, you can still complete the process and hold it, hoping your date becomes current within the 2-year validity period. This is a measure of you being proactive, and that ensures you are ready to file as soon as your priority date is current. So take, for example, we have some EB2 NIW petitioners who have received approval, but their date is not current, and so they are only waiting for their priority date to be current in order to start doing the adjustment of status process. While you are waiting, nothing stops you from proceeding to during your medical examination. Since it's valid for 2 years, you could have a forecast of, okay, between now and the next 2 years, my dates will become current. So my I-693, if I proceed with it now, is still going to remain valid. So go ahead and do it. And that's going to probably save you some time. Another important thing to talk about here is to note the following. Your medical examination must be conducted by a USCIS-designated civil surgeon. That's very important to note. And I will advise you, use the official USCIS tool to locate a civil surgeon that is near you. So when you look at this at the screen, you see the website. When you go to this website, uscis.gov, you will be able to find a civil surgeon, put in your details like zip code and the likes, and you will be able to find civil surgeons that are closer to you. Some may be a government facility, some may be a private facility. Take note that the fee for this form medical examination differ based on different civil surgeon, private or government and the likes. What you want to do is to put to consideration the timing. It could take some civil surgeon 2 months, asking you to book appointment and the likes. It could take some walk in, and within 1 week, your medical examination may be ready. So put all that to consideration when you're making your choice. Another important thing is when you go to the civil surgeon, go with your vaccination or immunization records. These records that you have obtained, whether in the US or abroad, go with these records to the civil surgeon. Now, the civil surgeon will review your records, both the vaccination and immunization records, and will let you know if any additional vaccinations are required. Again, this preparation can save time and reduce additional visits. So if you have obtained records before, immunization record of vaccinations from abroad, within the US, go with them to the civil surgeon, and you will be able to ascertain the ones you have left. Or if you don't have to take any of that anymore, then you know you focus on the remaining parts of the examination that the civil surgeon has to conduct to attest that, yes, you've passed this or not. The next thing is, once the civil surgeon completes your form I-693, they will seal it in an envelope for submission. This envelope must remain sealed. Do not open it. This envelope can now be included in your form I-485 package. You will submit your I-485 package, and you can include the form I-693, which is the medical examination. It's not you that will fill the form I-693. It's the responsibility of the civil surgeon. There is a place where you will be asked to sign and put the date. That's the only thing required of you. Every other part will be filled by the civil surgeon. And once it is done, it will be sealed and stamped. So my tip for you is that you can request a personal copy from the civil surgeon for the purpose of you revealing it. Just review it. This personal copy, you can't use it elsewhere, you can't use it for anything, but you can review it just to be sure that there are no human mistakes. And I'm speaking from experiences of people whom some of them have said there was a mistake with dates. Say, for example, a vaccination date was taken 2022 and it was dated as 2025, something like that. There can be such kind of mistake, or perhaps the up-to-date form is not being used. All those kind of mistakes is possible. To avoid that, you can request a personal copy, go through that personal copy if there are any mistakes, so you can point it out to the civil surgeon, and the civil surgeon will do the needed correction and seal it back for you, so that you can be sure that what you are sending alongside your form I-485 is free of any mistake. There was a petitioner which the civil surgeon mistakenly used an outdated form I-693. And that caused the petitioner's package to be returned, then time delayed, things like that. So overall, to avoid that, again, this is your choice if you want to do that or not. Another important thing is, please take note that USCIS policies can evolve. So it's your duty to regularly check the USCIS website so that you can stay ahead of any changes that may impact your adjustment of status. And that will be it for today. I will see you again in another video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more details. Take care and bye-bye.